I gotta say, like, this team was so bad last week that I didn't even think we would allow. I didn't even think we'd be close to this game at all. But it just brings back the memories of a certain game in 2022, or more of 9 games in 2022. And honestly, I'm not as pissed as it should be, but whatever. Hello, how do you do? We lost another game, but not by 50. Surprisingly, we held the under, despite the fact that everyone thought it would be over, including me. And Ohio State didn't blow us out. This game was in fact close, and we had the lead. John Hall suddenly became a kicker, despite the fact that he sucked. He made a 54-yarder. He got the offense rolling. We did a stupid in the first half. We couldn't score from the fucking 1-yard line. And then game-ending interception. It's a shame. It is definitely a shame. And for one, I'm glad that we actually changed something on the offense for the second half. But, and I do mean a big but, there should have been changes a lot sooner. Why the fuck are we still making screen passes? Screen passes don't work. And if it can't get through the thick skull of Satterfield or any of the Three Stooges that are calling plays, it's not going to work. We're not going to win another game. Like, all the stuff was improved from last week, except for the play calling. And that is what killed us. We had an entire first half to figure out what the fuck to do. We did none of that. None of that. And that is massively painful. Massively painful, I tell you. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why Ohio State fans are pissed at the refs, because that was a targeting call. I don't get how you can spot the ball so damn far. I don't understand how just this entire game's existence was it. We controlled the game. We controlled time. We allowed only 1 third down this entire game in 10 attempts. We had almost the same amount of yards, which is something that we should be hanging our hat on. But again, we pissed away chances. Again, we pissed away chances. And that's the worst thing for me, is that we had very easy chances after, the whole first half. Like, a lot of the second half, we had lots of chances. We had the ball at the Ohio State 7 and got 0. Even got the lead because we actually had a touchdown drive for once. Then nothing. Just, the defense did all it could. The defense allowed only 21 points against Ohio State. That is the worst performance by an Ohio State offense this entire season. Howard had 209 yards, 4 touchdowns against Iowa. In our game, he only had 221 and 3 touchdowns. Their running game was shot. Like, seriously, these guys had, they were averaging 6-ish yards a carry, and then they were averaging 2 today. Our defense carried the shit out of this team. But we had Harbergen for 1 play, 2 plays actually, did nothing, got negative yards. There still needs to be change at the at the calling. But I am a little bit more confident in going into the rest of the season with what we have. But we're not against the only opponent I'm really worried about is Wisconsin and Iowa. You are not going to be able to pull the shit that you did against those teams. Ohio State was having a very off day. Like, so much of an off day that I don't even understand what they were doing. And they still beat us, which is a shame. But I don't know. I should be happy about this. And I am. I am decently happy about this outcome. But my PTSD from 2022, one, is still off. I meant to say 2021 for those 9 games. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we're most likely going to get that 6th win. But it would have been so much more nice if we had gotten it today. But, no. Maybe if it was a home game, we would have won. Just maybe. But, hey, we have no more ranked games, so that's nice, I guess. UCLA is next on the docket. They've had a bye week to prepare against us, in which it probably will be, maybe it'll be a high-scoring game. But, yeah. I'm pissed at the way that the game ended. If it was like a down situation, okay, but like we get all the way up the field because, offensive pass interference, get bailed out because Ohio State was stupid and did targeting. Somehow he caught the ball. Sure. Then false start, -3 yards, -1 yards, interception. On a terrible throw. So, yikes. This was his second worst game after Rutgers. So, there's that, but I don't know. I don't really understand. The only thing I really truly understand that the leader of this conference is not Ohio State. It is not Penn State. It's probably Indiana. Why? Because screw you, I guess. I don't know. They have a very favorable schedule, and they play Ohio State, so we'll see who's better. Ohio State should be dropping rankings after this, and Indiana should be rising up the rankings after this. There's no clear reason as to why this game was close other than Ohio State sucked. That's pretty much it. Ohio State sucked. They magically revived our kicker, and that's all. That's pretty much all. It's okay. Like, this result is just okay, but it's a moral victory, of course, and moral victories are certainly a thing. But you know who I'm really pissed at? I'm really pissed at Appalachian State for scoring more points after getting a safety. They are winning by 2, though, so that's funny. I'm not sure who's happy in this game. I don't think anyone is happy after this game. Ohio State fans are just pissed that they sucked against Nebraska and they have to go into next week's game against Penn State at Penn State and look like the worst team out of all of them. Meanwhile, Penn State just sits on the sidelines waiting for Wisconsin to play Wisconsin this week. But I expected this defense to give up 50, so defense only gave up 21 against one of the best teams in the nation. Sure, yeah. Indiana never happened. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, definitely did not. It just continues the perpetuity that We can't play against ranked teams. But hey, if we just go back to both planning days, that would be just fine because that means that we would beat the next 4 opponents. Right. But do we get more AP poll votes? No? I don't think so. We would have gotten ranked if we won, but I don't think we no. Yeah. This game should have been nowhere close. But Ohio State kept shitting it, so it's their own damn fault for letting us into this game. But we got the true win of, these past couple weeks. We beat him in volleyball, so that's the real game that matters. Football, who cares? Volleyball is where it's at. Sorry, I just had to make a little joke there. But anyway, that'll be it. Today, I expected a loss, and I got the most meh one of them all. Would have been better with the win, but it gives me a little hope. A little hope that we don't suck the rest of the season. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for when I have to go pirate. They really had to move it to 3:25 so I can't watch it. Well, see ya.